Now that we've talked about the problem-solving process quite a bit, now we want to talk about how we manage those problem-solving sheets that we've created to communicate the problem-solving process. This is the problem-solving board, and this is the tool that we'll use to manage those problem-solving sheets. You'll see the sheets hanging on the board, and probably the first thing you notice is that the board is divided into 4 quadrants, just like that problem-solving sheet. Each quadrant on the board is designed to hold the sheet while it's being worked on in that quadrant on the problem-solving sheet. So what you would do is finish the first quadrant on the problem-solving sheet and then move that to the second quadrant on the problem-solving board. And that's the way the sheet moves through the problem-solving board. We were just looking at this problem-solving sheet for our milk carton example, and when you get to this point, you'll notice that the outlook is indicated, and you can flip through here and see what the outlook is for all of the completed problem-solving sheets. When you interact with the board, remember that it's your responsibility to interact with the board. If you've been working on the problem-solving sheet, it's your responsibility to move the problem-solving sheet around the board, not just your team leader's responsibility. Your team leader has other responsibilities for the board that we'll talk about later. But your responsibility is to move the sheet around the board.
And the other thing I should point out right now is that the sheet lives on the board. Problem-solving communication sheets live in 2 places and 2 places only: the problem-solving board or the visual scorecard. We'll cover the visual scorecard in another module.
But you will not keep this sheet with you while you're doing the problem-solving activity, because this sheet is for communicating the problem-solving activity. And so we want to keep it on the board and let it live on the board. You can take it off to update it and then put it back on the board.